Star Wars The Clone Wars Season 7 made a whole lot of canon explanations and responses to Order 66, allowing the fanbase to see it more intimately and personally through the eyes of the individuals like Captain Rex and Ahsoka. And we learned how Ahsoka was actually able to help out Rex and help him stave off the effects of Order 66, how Rex for a time was able to resist the Order and give Ahsoka Tano a huge warning. But how is this possible? How is it that all of the other clone troopers, including other clone troopers such as Commander Cody, turned on their Jedi comrades immediately, having complete loyalty to the Chancellor and Palpatine? Why is it that Captain Rex was one of the few clone troopers that was able to stave off the Order? Let's get into exactly what Dave Filoni explained and what fan theories have also suggested and proposed. In an interview with Dave Filoni following the premiere of Season 7, he actually explained that it was Rex's connection with Ahsoka that allowed Ahsoka to fix his mind. But with this not being the primary explanation as to why for a time he was able to stave off the Order. Nonetheless, it's something that I think we need to touch upon. It was a very tricky thing to explain and justify this chip that's in their heads, and it should be difficult to find. Otherwise, why isn't everybody removing them? I needed to rely on an arc that maybe you had seen, or maybe you hadn't seen, referring of course to Star Wars Rebels. I didn't have a lot of time to do all of this. What I came up with was this idea that because she is connected in her own way to Rex, and they're good friends, that she cares about him, that she needed literally to get inside his head and maybe open up his mind. She's in there and allowing him to open up his mind, and it reveals the problem to her. To the world. The inhibitor chip is revealed to Ahsoka. Although this explains exactly how Ahsoka Tano was able to take out the inhibitor chip from Captain Rex, why is it that Captain Rex was able to stop himself from executing Order 66 immediately? As you see in the episode, he displays characteristics unlike any of the other clones. With the other clones, the Order is activated, and a switch in their head instantly turns on, almost as if their prior personalities have been wiped out completely. With Rex though, he begins to shake, begins to contemplate. You can visibly see he's fighting off the Order. He knows what he has to do. And although this doesn't last long, Rex even manages to let something slip, telling Ahsoka to find 5. Rex realizes that something is going on, and it's his past memory with the Clone Trooper 5s that allows him to warn Ahsoka, with this later being explained as a major contributing factor why it took Rex so long to execute the Order, when other clones did it immediately. It is because of what happened with 5s that Rex is able to realize that he was completely correct, that there is something going on in their heads, and it was this self-awareness that allowed him to save Ahsoka. However, this is not the only contributing factor why he was able to stave off the effects of Order 66. As we know, Captain Rex was one of the earliest clone troopers. In fact, he was actually present in Attack of the Clones during the Battle of Geonosis, though exactly which clone Rex would turn out to be is unknown. He was one of the first batches of the Jango Fett template ever, and because of this, not only was his inhibitor chip new and experimental when it was placed within his mind, but at the point where it is activated, after years of literal intense combat, it's quite possible that the signal has been weakened. We've seen more recently with Captain Howzer in the Bad Batch that Order 66 appears to affect the clone troopers differently, and not all on the same level. It is not a flawless system. This is why, with Captain Rex, it is also not a flawless system, and he is able to stop himself from killing Ahsoka immediately. Anyway, my friends, what are your thoughts on this? What are your thoughts on this explanation by Dave Filoni? And how Season 7 of The Clone Wars effectively changed Star Wars Order 66 forever? As always, my friends, thank you guys so much for watching the channel. May the Force be with you, and have a great day.